Emily, Mitch McConnell's move there did anger President Trump. He said Republicans who don't support this change have got a death wish ahead of the Georgia Senate runoff. So what's next in store for those $2,000 checks?
So McConnell hasn't given up necessarily on these $2,000 checks. Obviously, neither has President Trump. McConnell said today that he could potentially see bringing a vote on those checks to the floor, but it would be in a larger bill that would contain opening up an investigation into potential election fraud and reworking a law that shields technology companies for being liable to user content. Now, such a bill is not expected to pass in the Senate. But remember, even though we are seeing some Republicans come out and voice support for these $2,000 checks, a number of other Republicans are really sticking to their fiscal conservative roots and saying we cannot increase the federal deficit by the amount that these checks would require.
Yeah, and Emily, those direct payments actually going to start arriving by tonight, according to Secretary Steven Mnuchin, saying that the direct deposit payments may start arriving by tonight. The paper checks will start being emailed or mailed actually tomorrow. So let's talk a little bit about the Georgia runoff races that Paul mentioned, because of course these checks very critical on what could happen January 5th.
Absolutely. I mean, as soon as Trump said that he supported these $2,000 checks, you saw the two Democrats in the race, Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, immediately say, yes, we do want Americans to get more funding. They think this is something that's going to be very popular, obviously something that Democrats have backed. For a while, this put the Republicans in a very awkward position. Did they want to support fiscal conservatism or did they want to back Trump? Today, they decided they want to back Trump. Both Republicans who are running in the Georgia Senate race came out in support of the $2,000 checks. And this really speaks to how important Trump's support is going to be for turning out Republicans in the Georgia Senate runoff.